Yes, sir. What's going on, folks? It is KspadeTheProspect, man. I'm back with a brand new Face of the Phins Madden 20 franchise video. Before we get into the gameplay today, I want to show you guys one of my draft strategies. Now, at this point, it's kind of late in the year. I pretty much already scouted heavily the positions that I really need. But then when it gets toward the end of this thing, I go to the entire prospect list. I flip that thing over upside down basically, and I start at the guys that's supposed to be undrafted, and I go through and I see if I can find some gems, because even though I'm the Dolphins fan, we got needs everywhere, but even though I've got players that I absolutely need, if I can find a gem late in the draft, I definitely, see if I can find those players that I can pick up late in the 4th, 5th, 6th round, you know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I'm doing right here. It's a few names that you guys may have noticed. Yes, I'm using a real draft class for this year, and I'm ready to speed through this season, man. I'm ready to get you guys caught up to where I am. So without any further ado, I'll meet you guys down on the field, all right?
A battle for division supremacy. It's the coach. This is NFL football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got 1 versus 2 in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
All right, so you guys heard it right there, man. We was able to temporarily put together a 3-game win streak. We lost the game last week. I believe it was to the Eagles. Real close game. We lost it in the 4th, and we are in the hunt. So one of 2 things is going to happen. We're either going to win this game, and I'm going to bring you guys some more videos, or we're going to lose this game and basically eliminate our chances of going to the postseason, and then I'm going to jump you guys ahead. But before I get too far ahead, let's get into what's going on here, man. This is definitely a game that we want to win. It's a division rival. We got the Jets out here, and the Jets got a couple of guys out there that's head knockers, and that's one right there. Jamal Adams is one. CJ Mosley is one. So early in the game, 4th down, the Dolphins are out here electing to go for it, and they're picking up the 1st down. Cool. I like this. Come out and set the tone, let the Jets know that they messing with some real ones. Now, that 3-game win streak that the Dolphins was able to put together, a lot of that was based off the fact that they were able to find something with the running game. Obviously, Kenyon Drake, Balaj, both of those dudes was able to put together decent games. And I say decent games because I showed you guys the one game where Kenyon Drake just went crazy, and we never really got another game like that for the rest of the season, but it wasn't really necessary. We just needed a solid performance. Now, the Dolphins' first drive ends with a field goal. We got a 3-0 game, and now Sam Darnold and the New York Jet offense is out here on the field. That's the guy they got to keep an eye out on, Le'Veon Bell. And since I'm talking about him, let's go ahead and take a look at the entire Jet offense. You know what I say, if I know a couple of offensive linemen, they must be good. The speedster Robbie Anderson is the guy you got to keep an eye on. He is probably faster than every player in the Dolphins secondary. Got to make sure you keep an eye on that dude and never let him get behind the defense. Never, right? Now, play action pass right here for Darnold. Nice, smart pass over to the sideline. I believe that's a tight end right there. It is Chris Herndon, the ex-Miami Hurricane. Then 3rd and 9 for Darnold. He's got all day in the pocket, and this has really just been an issue for the Miami Dolphin defense for the entire year. They have to address the pass rush in the offseason. They have to. I don't care if it's through free agency, through the draft. they got to do something about the pass rush. Minkah Fitzpatrick getting to the quarterback for the 5th time, perfect timing, for the 5th time this season, and Minkah has pretty much been like the Swiss Army knife for these Dolphins, man. They play him at safety, they play him at some corner, they play him at backer, and he does a little bit of everything, man. Really good in pass coverage. You see he can stop the run, he can get a little bit of pressure on the quarterback too, but he can't do it all. They need someone else to help get pressure on opposing teams' quarterbacks. Now the Jets offense, they sputtered out, man. They brought the special teams unit on and attempted a field goal. It did not go their way, and the Miami offense is back on the field. Now you see they are trying to feed these running backs, and to no avail right there. Like, the Jet defense was ready for it, but this is a really good defense too. Like, this ain't your average defense. They come out here and get it done. Sam Darnold goes down right there. 2nd and long. Darnold's got all day in the pocket, and eventually the pressure gets to him, and I'm ready to see that hand above, you know, the 2 hands above the head. That looked like a safety to me, but no safety call, and the play could not be challenged. 3rd and forever. They come back and throw a pass, but that's going to be dirty laundry on the field. You can't run out of bounds and come back in and catch a football, fam. That's against the rules, all right? So, the special teams unit comes back, punts it back off. At this point, we got to give some credit to the Miami Dolphin defense. They have gotten this offense off the field twice and haven't given up any points, and it's about 3 minutes to go before the half, before we see Spade take a terrible sack right there, far behind the line of scrimmage, and that's somebody else with their 5th of the season. 5 must be that magic number. So the Jet offense back on the field. This is what I was afraid of right here. Le'Veon Bell is one of those runners that can get running downhill, can break some tackles, and running backs like that, man, they wear defense down. You don't really want to run into a guy that just keep, you know what Marshawn said, over and over. Like, nobody really wants that. Another thing the Jets were doing so far in this game was attacking the sidelines. I don't know if they scouted, watched some film, and felt like the Dolphins defense was really good across the middle of the field. See, maybe they didn't. I take that back. They didn't scout. Raekwon McMillan right here coming up with a beautiful interception, bouncing it outside. He's got enough room. No, he didn't get into the end zone. Big fella tried to dive into the end zone. Those legs was weak. He fell on the one. 1st and goal. Spade decides to keep it. He gets into the end zone. Dolphins score that first touchdown of the day. Beautiful. It is a 10-0 game right now for the Miami Dolphins. Just over a minute and a half before the half. And Sam Darnold comes back out looking to do work. Comes out dotting. Checking it down to the tight end right there, Herndon. He's going to get the first and a bit more. They rush him back to the line of scrimmage. Okay, let's see what we got. Darnold dropping back, still operating from the gun. All day in the pocket. Throws one deep down the middle of the field, and that's just an amazing catch. You got to feel terrible to even see that because the defense was there. That's a Hail Mary, and it just worked. 1st and 10 for Darnold. All day in the pocket. Eventually stepping up, getting hit, fumbling the football. That's great coverage for the secondary. And unfortunately, man, the defense did good, but again, the Jets offense did a little bit better. They was right there to recover that fumble. Robbie Anderson on the catch right here. He's going to be brought down around the 1, and on the very next play, the Jets get into the end zone. They come out and run the 2-minute drill, which is kind of crazy because all they had to do was throw that one Hail Mary to get them into the red zone, and the rest was just luck, man. Sam Darnold got sacked, fumbled the football, but they was able to recover it. So the end of the first half, we've got a very close game. I feel like this game isn't as close as it looks. It's a 10-7 game, but the Dolphins offense literally has done nothing. They got the field goal to start the game off, and then Raekwon McMillan, big defensive play, takes it to the house. Speaking of defense, I need you to get your hands on the football and bring it in. That's a turnover opportunity. 3rd and short, Le'Veon Bell gets those 2 or 3 yards, keeps this drive going. So far in this game, the Miami Dolphin defense has been playing great, and really, as crazy as it sounds, they could be playing better. It's so many times that they're in position to get turnovers, and it's not turning into turnovers. And when the offense is sputtering like it is right now, they really need the defense to make something happen. Just inside the red zone, later in that drive, Darnold crossed the middle again. He's got a receiver who takes a hit right after the catch. Does an amazing job to hold on to the football, though. I see you, youngin'. I see you. 3rd and 1. The big heavy's out. Le'Veon Bell just runs right by a Miami Dolphin defender. I'm sorry, man. I be trying to big hit dudes. I might be the worst big hitter in the history of Madden 20, fam. I will run right by you, and that's a beautiful pass by Darnold. Put enough touch on it to float it over the head and hands of the back in the zone. And just like that, the Jets, who were down 10-0, come back and take a lead in this game, 14-10, and I'm a little concerned because, again, the Miami offense hasn't looked great. The offense hasn't looked great, but right now they're making something shake, so let me see what they got. 1st and 10, they're going to turn around, play action pass. Spade looks like he doesn't really know what's going on. Let me tell you what's really going on right there, fam. I thought that was a running play. I thought it was a run pass option, and I thought, well, it was an RPO, but I thought I handed that guy off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just one of those plays that you want back, but you can't get it back. The Jet offense back on the field. Man, Le'Veon Bell only has 37 yards rushing. So, again, defense been doing a good job, but it's not enough. Sam Darnold, back to the air. And they're doing this thing that's very tough for defenses to stop. Receivers are running their entire route. They're not getting open, but the pressure isn't getting to the quarterback, so the receivers get a chance to freestyle. They break off of that route. They just run around and do some backyard football shit, and that's tough to defend for defenses, and that is the way they're moving the football down the field. Now here they are at around the 5 or 6 yard line. Play action pass for Darnold. He gets sacked. He fumbles again, and I be damned the Dolphins don't get it back again. This is crazy. This is twice in the game that this man has fumbled, and somebody, an offensive lineman, somebody scooped it up and saved him. 3rd and goal from about the 20. Darnold standing tall in the pocket. Once again, stepping up. Raekwon McMillan comes in, runs right by the guy, and Robbie Anderson with a catch that brings him down around the 1. Feels like we've seen this before. This is the same damn way they scored. Now, the Dolphins defense would hold them to 3 there, so it's just a 7-point game, but we are here in the 4th quarter, and the Dolphins ain't scored since early in the 2nd. We need something to shake. 2nd and short, they try to dial up the screen pass. That pressure gets to them. It's tough to get the screen pass off this year. It's really tough. 3rd and long. Spade dropping back. Floating one across the middle. Drops it into the basket of Albert Wilson, who looked like he had nothing but green in front of him until somebody grabbed that shoestring, fam. That's all it takes. 1st and 10, we got Spade rolling out. This kid is a speedster. He jukes, bounces outside. He's at the 5, and he tries to hurdle into the end zone. That's that ability. But he goes out around the 1. Cool. It looks good. I believe they're going to be okay right here. He comes back, tries to hurdle again, fam. I tried to press Y and hurdle, but Y was a receiver, so that's a flag. You can't run past the line of scrimmage and throw. But I feel like if I'm past the line of scrimmage, then why the hell didn't I hurdle? I don't know. 4th and goal, they elect to go for it. They check down to Kenyon Drake. He dives into the end zone safely. Touchdown, Dolphins. All right, so we got a tie game. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. This Dolphin defense, they've made plays all day. That's a hell of a hit. They have made plays. Can they make another play? This is the question you got to ask. Who can make me a play? Le'Veon Bell bobbing and weaving, dodging defenders before finally being brought down. 1st and 10 for Darnold. He's operating from the shield in the center of the field out here on the 50. He finds a receiver. The drive continues. 2.5 minutes to go, and that's dangerous. I need you to catch that, bro. This is what I'm saying. Y'all got opportunities to get turnovers, fam. Turnovers. Le'Veon Bell on the receiving end of another pass there. This gets him back inside the red zone. Under 2 minutes to go. The play action pass to Le'Veon. Darnold to the back of the end zone. He is picked off by Rashad Jones, and Rashad thought about bringing it out of the end zone, and damn, man, I don't know who that is, but Buddy fast. Oh, that's a fullback? Damn, Buddy fast as hell. Great turnover right there by the Miami Dolphin defense, and this is what you want. You don't have to be too risky right here late in the game. All you got to do is let the offense work, and wow, fam, wow. Spade, the scrambling QB scrambles, gets the ball knocked out of his hands. It's not a white jersey within a 10-mile radius to pick it up. That's our luck. And, oh, my God, and again, catch the ball, kid. Oh, my God. The defense has been so great, yet so frustrating to watch both at the same damn time. I don't even know what to say about it. 3rd down, man. They stop Le'Veon Bell short. They try to freeze the kicker. He's not frozen at all, man. 28 seconds on the clock. He comes back, boots one right through the uprights. It's only one time out on the clock for the Dolphins, and it's not enough time, man. So The offense, I'm going to put this L on the offense, even though the defense pissed me off too. The offense didn't get enough done, fam. The Dolphins are pretty much eliminated from playoff contention. Let's jump this thing ahead, y'all. In the next video, we go into the offseason. I'm out, folks.